Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Natasha if it is your first time here. Today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me, so if you're interested, just keep watching.
Now close your eyes.
Do these necklaces work? Yes or no? I feel like yes if I had a jacket on and my makeup was done, but I feel like just on me right now, I kind of am looking like an Italian uncle or something. I don't know, maybe I'll take them off. I have this thing with jewelry where I really like jewelry. I really like to accessorize, but sometimes I just like, I don't know, I feel like it just doesn't work on me. Like I usually always have just my rings on my fingers, but other than that, like I think I have too much hair. Like I think that's what it is with necklaces. I already kind of feel like choked out by my hair most of the time, so I don't like wearing necklaces that often. I do love wearing a good hoop earring, but you can't wear earrings and do your makeup. Like, if I've shown you anything with how many times I take off my hoops while I'm getting ready, you just can't. They're in the way. You can't wear earrings while you're getting ready, so no jewelry for me. I always feel so naked when I look at myself in the monitor because I'm like, I have no jewelry on. Anyways, let's just start getting ready. I'm rambling right now. I have my new November backdrop up. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, I'm just feeling like a really bronzy eye today. I'm kind of all over the place. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little frazzled. But let's just go ahead. First, I'm going to put on this e.l.f. tape because I want to have kind of a more angular look, and I just love this stuff. You guys, listen. I know that you can just use concealer, clean it up, or you can use regular tape, whatever. This is only $3 from e.l.f. and you get like 3 sheets of them, and they work so nice, and it doesn't pull at your skin. It doesn't get weird on your face. It sticks the whole time you're doing your makeup. It almost feels more like surgical tape. We got the same angle going here or no? Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. It almost feels like surgical tape, I think, so it really doesn't irritate your skin, and it's only like $2-3. Definitely recommend it if you like doing an angular look. And I just really like using the tape because partially I'm lazy. Like I don't want to have to be super precise while I'm doing my makeup. It's just quick, peel it off, and you got nice lines. So, do I want to prime my eyes? Yes or no? Yeah, I guess I'll prime my eyes. I'm going to use the FENTY Pro Filt'r eye primer. Honestly, this is really like the only eye primer I like other than just using plain concealer. I just go so back and forth with whether or not I want to prime my eyes. I get it, but like I don't care enough to have my eyelids perfectly concealed. I really don't mind if a little bit shows through, and that's just fine for me. I don't really care. Okay, and then I'm just going to put like the tiniest amount of translucent powder over that. I'm going to go in with this Thrive Causemetics Filtered Effects Soft Focus HD Setting Powder. I actually was on the Thrive website the other day just because I was perusing. I was doing a little online shopping, and I didn't realize how many new products Thrive has gotten in their collection. Like they had quite a bit last time I ordered something from them, but honestly it's been quite a while, and they have so many new things. I'm so excited to get some of the new things. They are a little bit more spendy, but I really like the brand. I think the products work great, so I'm excited to try some of their new makeup stuff. Also, they have like a bunch of skincare now, so they have like a mask, cream, a lip product. Like they have a bunch of skincare that I'm really interested in, so I'm about to make myself a Thrive order. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow palette I'm going in with today. This is the Supreme Nudes eyeshadow palette by Artist Couture. I did a full review on this palette when it first came out a few months ago. I'll keep that linked down below for you. I really like this palette. I actually use this palette quite often. It's just a basic nudes. It's called Supreme Nudes. That's what it is. Warm nudes. So honestly, I do dip into this a lot, even if I'm just using like one shade. This is a great palette. If you are just like a warm nudes, a warm smoky eye, a basics girl, this is a great eyeshadow palette for you. It has a good price for what you're getting, some great shimmers in it, a metallic in it, and a lot of mattes. I really like this palette. I am going to start by going in with this Luxie 213 shading brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here in Aesthetic. Was I holding that upside down? Yeah, I was. This shade in Aesthetic right here. It's a really pretty darker reddish chocolatey brown. And I'm going to start packing that all over the lid. After I get a good layer of that packed on, I'm going to jump in with a Morphe M456, which is just a smaller, dense blending brush, and start blending that out with just a tiny bit of this top shade right here in Nudist, which is a really nice, warmer, creamy brown color. I'm just going to take a little bit more of that Aesthetic shade, and it doesn't have to look perfectly solid on the bottom because I am actually just using that shade as a base for one of the shimmer shadows in here. I'm going to take Bronziana right here all over the lid. It's like a dark chocolatey shimmery metallic, but I really wanted that base under there to just make it more deep, to have more pigment to it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to take a tiny bit of this shade right up here in Transcend. It's a nice middle point between these two shades over here, and I'm going to use that shade to kind of sandwich right in the middle there to help make a more gradient blend between that lid shade and the crease shade. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my finger right into the shade right here, Bronziana. So pretty. It's like a chocolatey, bronzy, really pretty lid shade. So I'm just going to take that all over the lid, all over where we put that Aesthetic shade. Goes on so nicely with your finger. Honestly, most of the time I'm using my finger anytime I'm going in with any like glittery, shimmery, metallic-y, foily type of shade, just because I find that I get a better payoff, I have more control, and I get less fallout all over my cheek. My finger is just like where it's at when it comes to the shimmery shades. And I feel like your finger kind of helps give you more of a like naturally, like a natural blend. I don't know what it is about it, but when I use a brush, I feel like it's so much more structured or like kind of blotchy, and when I use my finger, it kind of just blends out really nicely across the lid. And then back in with that Morphe brush, but I'm not going to add any product on it, and I'm just going to softly start blending out the edges here. I'm going to take this clean Dose of Colors blending brush, and I'm going to dip into these two shades right here in Exposed, which is like a bone color, and Stripped, which is like a very light beige color. I'm just going to go with that Dose of Colors brush into both of those. So I'm going to take that right just mainly in this front area and then up over the brow bone, and that's just going to help really blend out the edges and make everything just look nice and gradient. Pretty. Okay, let me quickly go ahead and do the other eye. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the best part. Are we ready? Oh. I mean, come on. That was so easy. So crisp of a line. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, let's move on to the face. I am going to prime my face using a little bit of this guy right here. This is the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. It's just a stick balm. My skin, firstly, has still been breaking out like crazy. It's November now. October is over, and I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey of health, a journey of wealth, okay? I have basically just been eating like a raccoon. I've been eating like trash for the past 6 months, and it's really started to show in my skin. And my birthday is in a little bit over a month, and I'm just like, I'm doing it. I'm starting my health journey. I started yesterday, which was the first. Today is the second, and you know, it's day 2. I haven't had breakfast yet, but it's day 2. I'm doing something. I'm going somewhere. But yeah, I'm on a health journey right now because my skin has been breaking out like crazy. But on top of that, my skin has just been super dry. The weather is changing. All the heaters are on in the house, and my skin is already dry, and it has been like dry. Like visibly you can see my whole face looks like a giant dry patch, and it was doing really good for a few days, and I decided to use that ordinary mask, the one that like looks like a vampire facial, the BHA mask, and wrong move on my part. Definite wrong move. I don't know what I was thinking, and my face is so dry right in this area, especially too, like in my nose and around my mouth. Oh my god, it is so dry that it like hurts. It's like tight, my face. So honestly, I haven't really even been wearing that much makeup for the past few days because I've just been like trying to hydrate my face. I'm putting a lot of like the CeraVe healing ointment on it. I've been doing a lot of hydrating masks. I'm gonna do another hydrating mask today because it's just dry. But that goes with my health thing because I haven't been drinking enough water, and I need to drink more water because, well, I need to. It's good for you. I want to drink it. I've just been lazy. So that's part of my November goals. I haven't really set any other goals for myself except for to start drinking some water and start eating better, and then hopefully everything else in my life will just fall into place. Will just go the way I want it to go if I follow those 2 things. Putting a little bit of the Fenty cream bronzer on. Look at that. I can't believe I hit pan on this. I rarely hit pan on stuff anymore, and every time I look at it, it makes me like happier and happier that I see it like going away faster and faster. I don't know why, but I'm like excited to have a fresh one, so I'm like digging in this. But yeah, my skin is just like breaking out like crazy. The camera lights really do fade it out. I look better sitting in front of the camera right now than I do when I look into a mirror, but I think that, you know, it's just my body detoxing, right? That's what they say. Sometimes the lights in here like wash my face out so much, make me look so pale that I put on so much bronzer, and then when I walk out of this room, or even when I just turn the lights off and I look at myself, I'm like, oh my god, you look crazy right now. But I also don't care because I'm not leaving my house, so. Okay, and then just in with the KOSAS concealer. I haven't not been wearing foundation lately. I did put like a full face of makeup on the other day and it felt great, but from the everyday, I just haven't been into it, and I honestly think it's because like I haven't really been doing anything. So I'm like, why waste the foundation or take the time to put it on if I'm not doing anything? And, you know, because of my skin, I've been like, oh, I'm wearing less makeup. But I mean, does it really count as less makeup if you're taking concealer and putting it literally all over my face as if it was a foundation? Like, I think it's just the same thing at that point. Yeah, I'm like shook that it's November already, honestly, because October went by in one day. I was just like saying like, oh, I have to prepare myself for the end of summer, prepare myself for fall, and it's winter. Like it's winter already. I feel like it got super cold overnight. Every day it's like 40 degrees outside. Granted, you know, I work from home, so I can't really complain that much. My husband works outside, and my best friend, she doesn't work outside, but she's like outside a lot for her job. Cold. So I'm sitting here complaining like the weather sucks so bad, and they're looking at me like, Yeah, but you're in the house all day. So this is what happened. My camera only lets me record for 30-minute increments, and then it stops recording. And it warns you, you know, that it's gonna stop, and then it tells you it stopped. But I was so wrapped up in talking to myself and looking at myself in the mirror that I just missed all of those signals. So I stopped recording there for a little bit. I literally just finished putting concealer on my face and on my under eyes, went in with that KOSAS concealer like I said, and then I set my under eyes with this Thrive Causemetics powder. So let's move on to bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Butter Bronzer on this Real Techniques brush. This is the brush I've been using for my bronzer since I tried it out the first time this year. So amazing. You know what videos I'm excited to film coming up here in the next month or so is my best of 2020, best products of 2020, most used of 2020 video, whatever I title it this year. I don't know, probably will be like best most used products of 20 or 20. I'll probably title it something like best used, most used products of 2020. I have said the same words over and over again, too many times in a row now, but I'm excited to film that video. I really like watching those videos. Those are some of my favorite videos to watch because I feel like I just sit there on my computer watching them with like my phone on the Sephora and Ulta app, like, oh, I need to try that, I need to get this, I need to get that. Like, I just love videos like that, and so I'm really excited to film that this year. Last year I filmed one where I was doing just like makeup products, and then I did another one where I did like hair and skincare. So I'll probably do 2 different ones this year as well. I'll probably do one for hair and skincare and one for makeup tools, stuff like that, because I do feel like this year I have really found some new staples in my collection. I'll have to rewatch the ones I did last year though, because I don't want to do a lot of repetitive products. And I'm not going to do Vlogmas this year. I did it last year. I did 12 days, I think, of Vlogmas, and it was hard. And you know what? The reason I'm not doing it this year is because I learned that I love watching Vlogmas more than I like doing Vlogmas. Maybe in the future I'll do Vlogmas again. I'm definitely still going to post the same amount of videos in December, and maybe I'll have like a few extras, but I'm not going to be posting every single day for over a week like I did last year. It's just like, I felt like, for instance, I posted like 3 videos last year on Vlogmas that I felt like would have been better if I would have posted them in one video and like put all the footage together and like been able to do it bigger and better. But I felt stressed because I wanted to do Vlogmas because like everyone who's on YouTube does Vlogmas and I have to do it and it has to be perfect. Like, I was very ambitious last year for my first Christmas on YouTube. So this year I think I'm just gonna, maybe December will be a more vlog heavy month and we'll do more stuff like that. December is my birthday. I have no clue what I'm doing. I've been talking about my birthday a lot recently, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Spencer made a comment to me that it's really hard for him to plan my birthday because I try to plan it myself basically every year. I throw out so many different ideas or so many different things because for me, like, I never ever know what to do, and especially this year, like, things are a little bit different because of COVID and because of everything. So I just was like, I'm not saying anything. I only said, like, tell me 2 weeks ahead of time what type of outfit I need to wear, because obviously I'm gonna have to buy something cute to wear. Also, I need to, like, if you're telling me we're going somewhere, I need 2 weeks to plan out my outfits, to pack, to do all that. Like, I need the time. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I love traveling, and one of my favorite things about traveling is the packing stage. And it's less of the packing stage, but it's more of the planning all my outfits stage. Like, that's like one of my favorite parts about traveling, is literally just planning out all my outfits. And so I like taking my time. So I told him, like, tell me at least 2 weeks ahead of time what type of outfit I need to wear, so I have time to buy something if I want to get something new, or I have time to like go through my closet and everything. And I also said that I don't want to step foot inside of a grocery store, which is so random, but like, I have such a love-hate relationship with grocery stores. I was like, I refuse to go into one on my birthday. It's not happening. I don't want to deal with it. So those are the only things I know of what's going to happen. So I'll probably maybe vlog this year. I don't know. I don't know. Taking a little bit of this Flower Beauty. I broke the lid off of mine. Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer all over my cheeks. Is Flower Beauty dead? Like, is that a dead company now? Because I don't know. I looked up their Instagram the other day and I didn't really see anything like new or poppin' happening. The only store that carries Flower Beauty like anywhere near I live is Walmart, and I did go into a Walmart like a month ago and they didn't really have anything. Like, it looked like the section was getting like cleared out, so I don't know if maybe they're about to do like a major huge like rebrand and come out with a bunch of new stuff or what, because even on Ulta like most of their products are sold out. So I don't know, but I really enjoyed Flower Beauty. I hope it's not going anywhere. I hope it is sticking around and maybe they're just doing a rebrand or something, because I felt like it was a cool brand. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the e.l.f. Cream Blush Palette, just these top two shades. I don't know what it is, but I just like haven't been into any of the recent makeup launches lately. Like, okay, so ColourPop just came out with a Mandalorian eyeshadow palette. So Star Wars, Baby Yoda. If you're not a Star Wars fan, Baby Yoda, everyone knows who that is. A Baby Yoda palette, okay? I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. My mom was a huge Star Wars fan. I grew up with it. I hate the new movies. The Mandalorian's okay. I have thoughts, okay? So this palette, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's cute. I like that. But there's a shade on it. I'll post a picture of the palette right here. And I could be wrong. Okay, I could be totally wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be. There's a shade on there that says, just like a Tatooine. Like, I think it's supposed to be like a pun off of like just like a tattoo, but it's just like a Tatooine. And it doesn't make sense because Tatooine is a planet, not an adjective. Or like, it doesn't, like, just like a Tatooine, like a planet, like just like the planet Tatooine. It doesn't, it'd be like if you said just like a Mars. So, I mean, I guess maybe if they found a new planet and they were like, oh, it's you know, it's just like a Mars. I don't know. But you know what? I saw that and I just like, it didn't make sense to me. And I was just like, in my head, I was like, I can't buy this knowing that they like said just like a Tatooine when Tatooine is a planet. Like, did the person who named that shade know that Tatooine was a planet, or did they know that that was just like a thing in Star Wars language, Star Wars lingo? Like, so do you know what I'm saying here? So I don't know. It kind of really turned me off from it, and I've been feeling bitter about it ever since. That was the Burts Bees blush in Bare Peach. It's such a good blush. A little expensive in my opinion, Burts Bees, but it is a nice blush. And then I'm going to take the Milk Makeup highlighter in the shade Iced. So pretty. These are the highlighters that smell like laundry. But yeah, I've also actually been like really looking at like holiday collections that have been coming out for makeup this year, and I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not into it. You know what? Actually, there is one makeup thing that has been teased that's not out yet, but it's coming out soon that I am really excited about. The Milani Cosmetics Beetlejuice collection. Now, I think Milani Cosmetics is one of the only brands that can successfully pull this collection off, because so far they've been showing, you know, a lot of like the PR photos and sneak peeks of the products. They're doing a lot of products. It's like 2 eyeshadow palettes, a mascara, a mirror, eyeliners, lipsticks. Like, they have a lot of products coming out in this line, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be getting as much of them as I can. Milani Cosmetics makes some of the most beautiful eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes. I actually have this one right here that I love. This is the Gemini palette. So pretty. I love the roses on it. I love it. And then you open it up here and it is just like a super gorgeous, come on, focus. Why aren't you focusing? And it's just a super gorgeous fall palette. I mean, the shadows are so buttery, so pigmented, so blendable. I have more Milani palettes. Let me look. I only honestly have one complaint for Melt eyeshadows, and it's that they are super soft. The shimmery shades, like this palette I'm about to show you right here, this palette is the 27 palette. Now, this palette is gorgeous, and I use it all the time, but these shimmery shades are so soft. They're so insanely pigmented and so soft that you can tell that they like crumble. For instance, I have this palette right here. This is the Melt Smoke Sessions palette. I mean, I live in Oregon, I had to get it, okay? So let's open this bad boy up, and this one actually is a hot mess on the inside. Like, the one complaint for Melt is that the shimmery shadows are way too soft, but the mattes, unbelievable. The shimmers honestly are amazing. They perform amazing. They're just so soft that they fall apart in the pan, like during shipping. They're just way too soft for that. But the formulas are amazing. If only they can get the shimmery shades to not be as soft. Anyways, that being said, their eyeshadows are amazing. Their color payoff is amazing. They like to do weird funky colors with lipstick and stuff. So when I saw the photos for this Beetlejuice collection, I was just like, yes, I need this in my life. It looks so amazing. That's like the one makeup launch recently that I've been like, oh yeah, like they are really knocking that out of the park. So I'm going to be reviewing that. Hopefully I can get everything in the collection, at least everything that I want to use in the collection. I'm going to set my face. I am going to hop off real quick, throw on some mascara, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I went ahead and put on some mascara. I used the Lancôme Monsieur Big Mascara. It's okay. This was my first tube of it I've ever had, and I've been using it for like a week or so now. It's okay. It's comparable to a lot of drugstore mascaras. I think honestly it's a little overhyped in my opinion, and I went ahead and threw on these cute, funky little earrings that my niece Natalie got me. Thank you, Natty. I love these earrings. They're so fun because it's like one of them's dangly, one of them's not. Cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and do my lips. I think I want to line my lips with this Urban Decay pencil. This is their 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade Conspiracy. So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. And then I'm going to go over that liner with this Pat McGrath lip liner in the shade Buff. God, all of my lip liners are so dull right now.
Ryan Little.
Okay, and then I'm going to use one of these Buxom lipsticks. This is from the 90s model, the 90s supermodel collection, and I think I want to go in with the shade Pop Star, which is a really pretty reddish brown. It kind of reminds me of like Posh Spice. And then I'm going to take a little bit in the shade Heartthrob, which is a lighter pinky nude shade. And I'm going to put that right in the middle. Okay, let me grab a gloss. So I'm going to top that with this Milani Cosmetics Ludicrous lip gloss in the shade She's All That. These glosses smell exactly like Fruity Pebbles. Ugh, it smells so good. It's a really thick, juicy gloss. Ugh, I love the smell. Cute. Okay. God, I'm so not feeling my hair right now. I mean, I don't think I'm ever actually really feeling my hair. Okay. Pretty. I'm trying to challenge myself to not always do a like peachy nude lip. I mean, I guess, is this a nude? I think some people would consider this a nude. I do really like these new Buxom lipsticks though. They are the Buxom Full Force lipsticks, and this is just in their like 90s line. I think this shade is super pretty. So I use the shade Pop Star, top of the shade Heartthrob, and then a little bit of the Milani Gloss. Cute, pretty. I really like it. I want to do a bronzy look today, and that's what I did. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will link all the products I used in the description down below. Thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post here every Tuesday and Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.